매번 야야야야야 불러 널 야야야야 내 맘을 고백하려고 타이밍만 보는 나 그런 나를 넌 보며 왜 그러냐고 묻네 너 때문에
Jungkook was sitting on his chair looking at the television, waiting patiently for the announcement of the winner of the best magazines. The host asked the audience, and the only voice which came from the audience was JJK's. Jungkook smiled proudly at himself and his whole team, along with a certain someone who made him come to these heights that people who never knew such magazines exist are now shouting their names on top of their lungs. Jungkook smiled brightly when his magazine won the Best Magazine Award of the year just in 6 months. He got up from his chair and thought to meet all his team and congratulate them, everyone personally. But when he was about to open his door, the door burst open and came a woman in her office attire looking as pretty as ever. You jumped onto him and hugged him by his neck, which made him giggle. He wrapped his hand around your waist and spun you around after lifting you up from the ground like a feather. He laughed while you hugged, keeping your hands on your waist. That's when the door of his cabin burst open, and again came there his friends while spreading their arms. Jungkook hugged both of them together, and you stood there smiling at them. They really put their heart, soul, and mind in the business. Four of you walked to the employee area and found everyone smiling and busy in their works. But there was this employee handling phone calls which seemed like they won't stop. You suddenly started searching something in your pocket, your coat's pocket, and finally you found it in your pant. You showed the employee a finger heart, which made them chuckle, and some started acting shy, but it only made all the men around you fall for you deeper. They love you and respect you a lot because every little deed of yours make them happy. While standing near the big windows of his cabin, he smiled looking at his surroundings. Just a few months back, he was nothing. He neither had his big office nor those sweet, hard-working employees. He neither had so many friends nor his wife. He was just like a broken soul a few months back, only his dreams in his eyes. He asked himself, his wife who had left him 6 months back, who wanted him to become rich and come back to her, for whom he started everything. Why don't he want to go back to her? Maybe because she left him in such a situation, maybe because she left him for money. He looked at the pot of flowers which was gifted by you to him, near his window. A butterfly was sitting on the flowers, which looked so pretty. He took his phone out, and the very first thing he saw was the picture of his ex-wife on his wall. He clicked the picture of the butterfly and put it as his wallpaper without thinking twice. The door opened and you came inside his cabin. He turned towards you and smiled at you while you motioned him to sit on his chair. He smiled and dragged his chair near you and sat on it while smiling. He looked around here and there and then signaled him to come closer. Jungkook placed his coffee on the table and came close to your face while you moved towards his ears and then suddenly shouted,